Hi, this is the iNTERVIEW with Matt from King Parrot here at the Boardwalk, Orangeville, California. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm a little under the weather, but I think with a little bit of food, I'll be doing good.
Excellent.
And this is your second time in this area, is that correct? You played with is that Down? You played with, was it Down?
Yeah, we played Down here. We played with Weed Eater here a couple of months ago. We played in Lake Tahoe before. We've been around here a bit. Yeah.
A lot of touring.
Yeah. Well, this is our 6th North American tour in about 18 months or something like that. So yeah.
It's a little pricey to come over here to America, or is it a good exchange rate for your?
The exchange rate's horrible. Yeah. No, it's the Australian dollar's, I think, the worst it's ever been at the moment. I think it's like 69 cents to the dollar. So yeah, it sucked. But yeah.
Do you blame the Chinese?
Well, I don't know. I don't blame anyone. I don't care. It is what it is. As long as we're doing what we love doing, and that's the most important thing. So, it is what it is. Yeah.
And you have a new record, Dead Set?
That's correct. Yeah, it just came out a couple of months back, and this is probably we did a tour with Superjoint back in July, and this will probably be. Yeah, I mean, we're going to a lot of places on this tour with Cattle Decapitation that we didn't do with Superjoint, so it's good. We get to go around and play to the fans that we haven't seen for a little while, especially up in Canada too, which is going to be great.
Are you familiar with most of the bands on this tour?
Yeah, I am. Yeah. We've toured with Cattle Decapitation in Australia before, and we did some shows with them last year in California as well. And Black Crown Initiate we've played with before. Played some shows with them last year in Canada. Just I think like 3 shows, just on a weird sort of tour thing. And Dark Sermon I've heard online and just met the guys, and they're all lovely dudes, so it's going to be fun.
Great.
Yeah.
And are you a fan of the new death metal bands or the new hardcore bands? Are you listening to much new music?
Oh yeah, I always try and listen to new stuff. I mean, being from Australia, there's a huge scene in Australia as well, so I listen to a lot of Australian stuff. But we're over here a lot as well, so yeah, I always try and stay in tune with all the new stuff that's coming out. And yeah, I mean, I guess obviously the new Cattle Decapitation album's awesome, and that's been on high rotation in our van, and. Yeah, there's lots of great new stuff happening. It's a really exciting time for metal. I think people are like coming out to shows more and supporting the bands a lot. And to me, it seems like it's growing more, and that's a really good thing. So it's exciting to be part of that.
Is there an age difference from country to country as far as King Parrot fans?
I think our sound is more sort of rooted in the old school sort of stuff. So I guess we get an older audience, but we've played all ages shows in Australia recently too. We've played some all ages shows over here in America as well, and the kids come out and love it. I definitely know that there is the difference between like the deathcore stuff and obviously what we do, but it's cool that it's starting to cross over. I think people are opening their minds a little bit more, and there's so many different styles out there that I think there's room enough for everyone. So,
are you playing much off the new album on the tour? Have you rehearsed the whole album to do the whole album? Or?
Well, I think we only have like 40-minute set, so we'll be playing half off the new album, half off the old album, and just mixing it up a little bit. Yeah, we probably played. When we were headlining in Australia on our headlining tour out there, we were doing most of the new album, so there was only like 1 or 2 songs we weren't doing. But yeah, we can do them all, like if need be. But we'll I think there'll probably be about 6 or 7 new songs in the set.
Is there any songs that in your that you recorded that you haven't played live?
Yeah, there is. There's quite a few. Yeah, there's no, there's maybe a couple. We haven't played "Bite Your Head Off" the first album much live at all. That's the title track of the record. We haven't played that much live at all. Off this new one, we haven't played "Punisher" and we haven't played "Reject." So, but all the rest we've played. Yeah. And
what is the reason behind that?
Just because we just don't feel like they fit live,
okay.
Or haven't fit into the set or whatnot. No real reason, just that they're probably for us, just better album songs as opposed to what we do live. So yeah.
Do you ever change your set midway through set to maybe the crowd is dead or anything like that, or you just go with the set that you have?
Oh, if anything, we just cut it short. If anything, we would just cut it short. Places like in Texas and stuff, when there's people like smoking cigarettes in the venue and stuff and blowing smoke in your face and I can't fucking breathe, like, yeah, I'll be like, fuck you, I'm going. No. But no, not so much. No. We like bring a pretty intense sort of show. So I think for the most part, it's always high octane and intense, and we're always in the crowd's face. So we try not to let anyone stray from paying their attention to us while we're playing.
Is there any parts of the country or even the world that don't get you guys?
Oh yeah,
probably just stand there and scratch their heads, or just smoke cigarettes.
Most places don't get us the first time they see it, and that's fine as well. It was the same in Australia. We were doing our thing, and I guess we got a little bit pissed off with the way that audiences back home would react to local bands. You know, standing there like this and just folding their arms and being assholes, and so we decided that we would, you know, take our show to the audience and really just like be in their face and push them around a bit and just enforce a reaction, and that worked to a certain degree, and it's starting to work over here too, which is great. And we just did 3 headline shows in California, and I could really you know, just before this tour is starting off today, so I could really feel that like people are starting to come out to see us, and we're getting that sort of reaction from the fans that we get in Australia now, who are, you know, more used to us. But I think in the non-English speaking countries in Europe, where we've already done one tour, they were kind of a little bit like, who the fuck are these guys? Fucking weird dudes from Australia. But yeah, we're gonna just keep doing it, so I'm sure they'll get used to it.
So the wheels fall off, right?
Yeah, well, exactly.
I mean, you do what you love, right?
Yeah, man, that's right. We love playing, and we're going to try and take it as far as we can around the world, and continually do it. But we're, you know, very grateful that the United States and Canada have been very welcoming to us as well. So yeah.
That's great. Now, the new album is a CD only release. Is that correct?
No.
Oh. Got some vinyl too?
Incorrect. Yes, we've got vinyl. We've got splatter vinyl, clear vinyl, all that shit. So yeah.
Did you record any special tracks for any special editions for the Japanese or whatnot?
The Japanese?
The Japanese seem to always get something special that the Americans or whatnot don't.
Nah, they get the same as everyone else.
Good. And you are the sober one in the group, is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. Yep.
It's been what, couple years, right?
Nearly coming up to 4 years. Yeah.
What led you to that?
I was so good at drinking and taking drugs that I was forced into an early retorment.
Okay.
So yeah.
Well, but you were good at it, though.
I was excellent.
Okay, you weren't a failure, though.
Yeah, I was no, I just didn't. I just had enough, you know. So that was time for me to pull the reins in and get my shit together a little bit. And yeah, it's been good. Been a good experience, and I've been able to sort of concentrate on doing the band more. So that suits me fine.
You look healthy.
Thanks. So do you.
Oh,
yeah. I love the scarf. It's beautiful.
Thank you very much. And drug laws in Australia. Well, obviously you're clean and sober, so that doesn't really bother you.
No.
But I know we talked to a couple of guys from Aeon. They're from Sweden. They said that if you get drug tested and you test dirty, it's the same as possession. Do you have some crazy drug laws in your country as well that you're familiar with from your dark past?
Not that I'm aware of. It's not as bad as somewhere like Sweden, I wouldn't say, but you know, there's the same problems in Australia that here and probably everywhere else with methamphetamine and all that sort of stuff. It's crazy.
Were you surprised to see the drummer from AC/DC whacked out on meth? Probably not, right?
Well, yeah, I was.
It's an epidemic to some degree.
It absolutely is.
Epidemics don't just reach the bottom rung. They I guess they go up.
Yeah. It is someone like that who's got an awesome band and got everything there. It is, but it's no one's sort of safe from that stuff. It can get anyone at any time. So yeah, me personally, I just got to stay on my toes and make sure I'm just doing the next right thing, you know.
And you're a big fan of Napalm Death. You come from the grindcore era, the old school. Are you politically charged, or at least politically aware? As Barney's a super duper liberal from hell. Do you don't follow that kind of stuff? It's just straight up music for you?
Yeah, not really. I'm not really that into politics. I think politics is like failed. I think it's a terrible system. I think it's failed humanity basically, and I'm not into it. I don't follow it that much. We in Australia, we've just had our Prime Minister, who was there for less than 2 years, I think, just thrown out. Now we've got some other new Prime Minister in, and yeah, I just think politics is it's certainly not the way of the future if we're going to sort of progress in any way. But if we want to keep driving the world into shit, then maybe we should stick with this system, I guess.
Get excited for the next idiot, right?
Yeah, it's all the same. It's just a puppet show.
And you guys are once again, you're on tour with Capitalchaostv. What's next for you guys after this?
We're going to go back home for a little bit. We're going to try and get over to Europe either before the end of the year or early next year. We're going to try and write a new record as well pretty soon. We've had 4 different drummers since we did the first album, and now we've got Todd Hansen, who's been with us for just over a year now, and we've obviously done 1 album with him. But we want to, you know, keep it going and keep the continuity happening. So, yeah, we're just enjoying having a solid band together, and we want to keep writing as much as we can and keep churning out the product.
Cool. Oh.